Hi, I'm Chart Gal Lurie. I've been a trader and technical analyst for the last 8.5 years. This is your market recap for Thursday, October 17th. So let's take a look at the economic calendar for tomorrow. We just have some two-star events. We have some Fed speakers, nothing major right now for tomorrow. I mean, of course, we could always have geopolitical headlines. The real story right at this moment is Netflix earnings. Netflix just guided up for the next quarter, and they beat their subscribers by about 10%. So they're having some volatility in after hours. We'll see if this can lift tech. Speaking of tech, SMH was the story today. We had a big move up and gap up. However, bulls were unable to maintain this gap up on the backs of TSM earnings. TSM was up almost 10% today. Gave a lot of it back throughout the trading day, and that was the real story, was semis starting out strong, lifted the market, and then had some incoming weaknesses. So back to SMH, we have this 4-hour lower high that's now likely set with the break of the new low of day. So tomorrow we look for a potential 4-hour higher low compared to 245.50. Let's go take a look at the indices. Starting with ES. So on ES, we're looking for a 4-hour higher low compared to 587125. On the hourly, we just got a lower low compared to 5886, but only by $2. NASDAQ got a lower low as well, but not by much. We're still looking for the 4-hour higher low on NASDAQ. And on the daily chart, we do have upper wicks of profit taking on ES and NQ, but nothing of major concern yet, holding that daily 12 EMA. Looking at RTY, we got a breather today. We got over yesterday's high by $2.40, and then we came back in. We had this hourly tweezer bottom that bulls bought the dip on. We're struggling with the EMAs overhead. The 4-hour is still holding the 12 EMA. So we'll see if the Russell can get a bounce into tomorrow. Dow was up 176 points, mainly led by XLF. Hourly EMAs are holding just fine. No issues here. New all-time high today. VIX is red. We had this daily bear flag confirm this morning or today. We held 1848. By 40 cents. We'll see if this support can hold. Can we get a daily higher low compared to 1848? The meltdown continues as fears leave the market, with Dow with a new all-time high. Bitcoin is just below the 4-hour 12 EMA with 4-hour inside bars. We have a current potential hourly bear flag. And on the 4-hour, we're losing that 12 EMA. So we are expecting a daily higher low on Bitcoin. Where that gets set, we don't know. But the bear volume today so far, not too bad. Ethereum, we're also looking for a daily higher low. We are in an hourly downtrend, and we're below the 4-hour 12 EMA as well, with a 4-hour lower low. The dollar had some strength today. We're closing with 4-hour inside bars. Hourly is going sideways, which is pretty impressive for gold. Gold got a new all-time high today on futures by $4. That's pretty impressive considering dollar strength. We're holding the hourly 12 EMA just fine. Gold bulls will be on watch for 15-minute back burner trades, looking for first 15-minute oversold after that new high. Oil got a small bounce going today. Still haven't recovered from the damage that bears have been doing the last few days. We're in a daily downtrend. We're looking for the weekly higher low. This 4-hour oversold did not mark the higher low. Bulls need to change the hourly trend in order to increase the chances that the weekly higher low is set. And that at this point would be an hourly higher low compared to 69.44 and then a higher high. Again, semis, they led the way today. However, they were unable to hold on to those gains, and they have enough room for a 4-hour higher low. AMD was heavy today again. We are looking for the weekly higher low. 4-hour got oversold. It didn't mark the weekly higher low. So can we set a quick 4-hour higher low compared to 154.92 and then resume higher? AMD is just at a make or break point for that weekly higher low. ASML had a dead cat bounce, which is still a potential 4-hour bear flag at this point. NVDA, we had a decent bounce. We got a new all-time high by 14 cents. At this point, I would call it a double top. 140.75, 140.89. It is a double top at this point. Just be aware we have earnings Thursday, November 14th. So pretty big give back today, closing near the low of day. And we had a gap here at 136.62. We came within a quarter of filling that gap. So be aware of that gap. If you're trading NVDA, you want to mark that on your chart. Not all gaps have to be filled, but you want to know about it. We're holding the 4-hour 12 EMA okay right now. And again, TSM, this was a new all-time high. And on the daily, big gap up and hold. However, upper wick was not ideal. Apple closed green. We're stuck below the hourly 50 EMA. 4-hour is holding the 12 EMA. We're going into tomorrow with a 4-hour equilibrium, looking for a 4-hour potential higher low compared to 229.84, and that could be key and pivotal for the bulls tomorrow. Tesla, we still have a potential daily bear flag unconfirmed. We broke the low of the prior day. Bulls bought the dip, had a decent close compared to others, to other names, didn't close at the low of day. We'll see if it can get a more sustained bounce going. We are not oversold on a lot of on any time frame right now. So I know that I've heard people say we're looking for oversold bounce with this big drop that we had on the robo-taxi news a week from today, or a week ago today, and we have not gotten a sustained bounce going from that drop. XLF, new all-time high today. It helped the Dow. And we're closing with a potential 4-hour bull flag and holding the hourly EMAs just fine. XLV, we have a daily inside bar. We held the prior day low by a nickel. We're stuck below the daily EMAs. The 4-hour EMAs were below that and the hourly EMAs. So let's see if the bulls can get a bounce going and set that daily higher low sooner than later. DJT had more volatility today with a daily inside bar. So tomorrow we're going into the day with double daily inside bar and 4-hour equilibrium with a higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low. So 4-hour equilibrium, double daily inside bars into tomorrow for DJT. Let's take a look at Netflix. They're charging higher now, getting some follow through on that positive earnings news. And let's see if that's helping the NASDAQ. It is helping the NASDAQ ever so slightly. All right, that is it for your market recap.